Hey, it's Joddie Taylor of SnackySays. Welcome or welcome back to my podcast, SnackySays Podcast. I have a short and sweet one for you today. Recently, I watched a YouTube video from Miku. That's her name and her YouTube channel, I believe. And it is a apartment tour of her apartment in Tokyo that she shares with her husband. The word that kept coming to mind is intentional. There was so much thought and intention in almost like every item that she highlighted and showcased. And it also reminded me that you can do so much with a studio space, a studio apartment. And her style isn't exactly my style. And in truth, I don't really know what my style is, but I know what I like. You know, I don't have a name for what I would like in a home. But a lot of what she had, what I really appreciated about it was that it seemed to perfectly match their hobbies, their interests, and their personalities. And I think that is such an amazing skill and talent to pull off. My friend Chisomo does that too. If you've seen any of her videos, you've seen her Instagram posts, like her office space, I'm gonna see if I can find I'm gonna put her website, and I'm gonna see if I can find a post from Instagram. But it's like I feel when I look at her space like, oh, I'm looking at Chisomo. Like, I love that energy and that vibe where you're kind of standing or looking at a living, well, it's not living because it's a home, but it almost seems alive, like an embodiment, a physical embodiment of the persons living in that home. And Chisomo definitely pulls this off, and Miku definitely pulls this off with her space. The other thing I liked about it is the things she had seemed very unique in that they were vintage. They had meanings. They were meaningful to her because she got them on trips or like to set a mood. You'll see. I hope you check out the video. You'll see. I'll put the link in the show notes. So in honor of Miku's video, it led me to think about some brands that I actually, in my mind, think she would enjoy, and she might actually shop at these places. In my mind, I know I for sure would. 4 companies I want to put on your radar, or put back on your radar if you're already familiar with them. Number 1 is Studio Co. These are Korean artisans. Some are based in Korea, some are based outside of Korea. They have tableware, vases, cutlery, bowls, you name it. And each piece is really literally art. You'll see descriptions that say that they are handmade, they're limited edition. You'll see some items will say something like 3 left, 4 left, and then it's just sold out. So if you see something on that site you're interested in, I would go ahead and buy it. My experience with that site has been, I don't feel like they restock. That's my sense. But if there's something you're interested in, I would check with their customer service. If you're interested and you don't feel like you're going to buy it now. Next up is Hay, Hay. I like their furniture. In particular, there is a lounge chair. I think it's called the Chisel Lounge Chair, the upholstered version. I love a flocati rug, kind of like a sheepskin, woolly looking rug. Now, it's not a rug stapled onto a chair, but the fabric reminds me of that. And for me, if I got this chair, it would be like a forever chair. I would be moving from me and that chair. If nothing else is coming with me, that chair would be coming. It was love at first sight. Next up is Good Friend. They also have an artsy feel to them. They're located in Brooklyn. I'm going to put links to everything. But one of the things I like on that site is their knife rest set. It actually is not from Good Friend. I think the brand is Galena, La Galena. I'll put everything in the show notes. But they're so cute. They're different vegetables or mushrooms. They have 4 different sets, and I would put chopsticks on them or spoon. It says knife, but of course you could also just use it as decor. Like, forget about using it to rest anything on. You could rest a pencil on it if you wanted. You could put it on your desk. You could, there's 6 of them, so you could scatter them throughout your home. Lots of possibilities. But they have other things on that site, So again, I'll put the link in the show notes. And there was one more. So I said Studio Co. Throwback Homes. They used to be called Woodward Throwbacks. They're located in Michigan. And they work with reclaimed wood. So these are like one-of-a-kind custom pieces. They still do have some cabinets which look like they're made out of signage. Again, it's reclaimed wood, so you're not in danger of going to someone else's home and seeing the same thing. If you take a look around the site, you'll see like the dining tables, for example, are custom made. So if you order one, you expect to wait like 4 to 6 weeks before it's ready. If you're in Michigan, I would make an appointment and see if you can go into the showroom and see things in person. If not, they do sell things online. So those are the 4 brands that I wanted to chat about. I actually have been receiving all 4 of those brands. I've been receiving their newsletters for years now. And I think it was just natural for me to watch Miku's video because of her vibe to think like, oh, you know what? This is perfect. I can talk about these 2 things. When I open my inbox, when I get these newsletters, it's like opening my inbox and it's like a little micro art exhibit in my inbox. That's how much I love these pieces, and they evoke strong emotions in me. Sometimes I love their pieces, sometimes I hate them, and that's art. You know, when I do love something, I can never quite articulate what it is that I love about it, because it is this strong feeling, you know, it's like, in terms of actually shopping at these sites, the only site that I've purchased something from is Studio Co. It was well wrapped. Customer service was great. I got it in great time. So I can't say I fully recommend these 4 sites. I can tell you, because I haven't had interactions with them except for Studio Co. But I can tell you, if you're looking for interesting pieces, maybe something that reflects your personality, these are a good place to start. And I think they're also good places to shop for gifts if you are in the market for gifts for yourself or someone else. Okay, so besides Miko's room tour, I might put in 1 or 2 other apartment tour videos. I love them. I love day in the life, what I'm doing, how I'm organizing. I love videos like that, just period. And I know I have a bunch saved, so I'll include those. Thank you so much for listening. I said it would be short and sweet, right? So let's wrap it up. If you enjoyed this podcast episode or any of my podcast episodes, please subscribe to the SnackySays newsletter. You can do that at joddie.substack.com. That's joddie.substack.com. Please share this episode with a friend or 3. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.